Jenny here. Today is Thursday. It's actually November 7th, so it has been 11 months today that I had surgery to remove the cancerous tumor in my rectum. And I'm doing a little grieving. So, on my YouTube channel, I have playlists. I have groups of playlists. And I've decided that I have so many videos under the health update playlist that I wanted to make a couple of different playlists and narrow that down a little bit. So if somebody's looking for a particular topic, it might be easier for them to find. Seeing as I just did a bag change video, and so I thought I would make like an ostomy playlist so people could find either that stuff more easily, or frozen shoulder, put those videos out there. But in order to do that, I am going through some of my old videos, because the other thing is when you put videos in the playlist, they kind of stay in the order that you put them in. You can't rearrange them. So I'm going back to my videos from the beginning. And there are some videos that I've maybe talked about several different things in them. And so to find the ones where I talked about ostomy type stuff, or whatever, I'm looking through a bunch of the videos, and I came across one last night that was from when I did my ostomy marking, and I actually showed my stomach. So I, lifted up my shirt and I showed what my abdomen was. So I had a before and I would have an after picture, and it just kind of hit me that it's like, wow, that's what my abdomen used to look like. It's all nice and fresh and clean and nothing there. Yeah, so tears kind of sprung to my eyes, thinking, that was before. It's never going to be that way again. That's, I don't know. And like I said, it just hit me. So, grieving a little for the body I once had. I haven't thought about that, so it was kind of funny, and thinking about how it hit me. And it's just because I've been living this life for the past 11 months of, even longer than that in reality, because that was the end of March that I got my ostomy. So it's been over a year that I've had an ostomy, and been just having that be my daily life, and working with that and doing what I need to do, and going through all the pain, all the recovery, all the the learning, stuff like that. So it's just funny that I haven't thought of life before, per se, I guess in a different way. Right now it's just a matter of being grateful all the time of how much energy I have, and living a normal life again. Not even being in pain. I haven't even really thought of the pain aspect as much. It was more the going to the bathroom all the time. Granted, I had pain in that, but it was like going to the bathroom every 2 hours. So even getting the ostomy was kind of like, woo, I won't have to go to the bathroom every 2 hours now. Now, I have this bag, so I can just empty it when I do go to the bathroom, when I just have to urinate. And so that was, a blessing, and thought about that stuff at that point in time, and then thinking about, I'm getting the colostomy, and with that I should have to empty it even less, and back to kind of a normal pooping once or twice a day. And that didn't really happen. The ileostomy was a more watery output. Sometimes I would have it, be the oatmeal consistency or whatever, and that was nice, but it was still a matter of, I would just empty it every time I go to the bathroom anyways. And with the colostomy, it was like, I would have that twice a day. Well, yeah, it depends. There are times that I'll go for a while that I know I could empty it, just like with before. I'm like, I could empty it every time I go to the bathroom. But at this point, at least with this now, my consistency is that oatmeal consistency. It is nicer, and so I can go longer. I don't have the liquidy stuff in there. So yeah, there's been times that I won't empty it every time I go to the bathroom, so that's nice. But it's still, in that respect, not normal. That's not still normal. Going in to poop once or twice a day and kind of being done with it. It's a matter of I'm still thinking about it very often. I still think about it every time I go to the bathroom. Well, do I have to empty? Do I not? How long can I go? Or am I going to be taking a walk outside? Well, then I'm going to empty it, because even if there's just a little bit of output in there, it still will, flap against me or whatever as I'm walking. Or if I want to tuck it in my pants, again, depending on how loose the pants are or shorts are, whatever I'm wearing, if anything's going to be a little too tight, I don't want that. The walks I take aren't that long, but even going somewhere, or I don't want it to be full. So it's like, okay, empty it out. If I'm going to exercise, in the morning, make sure I empty it out, even if I've just pretty much emptied it. And now I kind of empty it in the morning when I wake up or whatever. Now I've sat at the computer, did my morning post, and scroll through social media for a little bit. So it's usually, I'm sitting there for an hour. Then I'm like, well, let me go empty again, because now I want to exercise, and same, I don't want it kind of full. And so things like that, I'm just thinking about it more. The whole, like today, a routine I did was kind of, okay, now lay on your stomach and do like the Superman pose. You could do it either way. You could do, Superman is get your arms behind you, or the Cobra, where you kind of push up. And I thought, okay, I can do that, because again, it's a short amount of time laying on it. How does that feel? I haven't really done the laying on the stomach much. I may like lay on it to kind of quickly roll over, or something like that, but I haven't really like laid on it. So again, different. And obviously, as I've talked about before also, it's still always a learning experience. There's still more things that I'll be learning going through as even life continues. But this one just kind of hit me as I saw that, and like I said, to know that I'm never going back there. As I mentioned to my husband, and he said, yeah, but you were in a lot of pain at that point too. He goes, I haven't thought about it either, just because this is our life now. And bonus of that, obviously I'm just living in the day. I'm living in the moment, taking it day by day. And so yeah, I was in a lot of pain before, and obviously things weren't right. And I am super grateful that there are these procedures, like I've also mentioned in past videos, that super grateful people have come up with this stuff. That the doctors out there have decided to try these different things. How do you come up with that? How do you think about, hey, maybe if we cut the intestines and we put it outside the body, and how do you come up with, then what are we going to use to catch the output? How do you come up with the colostomy bags and the all that stuff? So very, very grateful for that. Very grateful for the surgeons that know how to get in there and to be able to cut out the tumors and all that and still keep you alive. And again, because of all this, I'm still alive, which I am grateful for, and that's fine. And but again, this journey, it's the roller coaster ride. Life is a roller coaster ride, right? We all have our ups and downs of your happy days, and then something happens, you have your sad days, and again, I am 98% of the time I'm right up there. I'm good. I'm grateful I'm walking all over. I'm grateful I can do, walk the Holy Hill area and the steps, and I'm grateful I can go to the lighthouse and walk all that. I'm grateful I can go to the pumpkin farm and I can walk all over, and I'm grateful I can go to the grocery store and walk all over and back to pretty much normal life. It's just my normal life is my new normal, and it looks a little different, and that's okay. And same, most days I don't mind. It is what it is, no sense really in being sad or down or whatever about it. It can't go away, can't go back. So, live with it the best you can, and make the most of it, live life. So yeah, just going to the bathroom, emptying the ostomy bag, going that way, having it make noise at times that passing gas I can't do anything about. Changing the bag, that's another thing. One of those, I have to think about, okay, in the morning when I get up to do whatever, if it's a bag change day, then same about whether I don't eat, which I've taken to not eating these days until noonish, which is really just also so odd for me that between 11 and 12 I'm eating my breakfast, and that's unusual, but again, it's my new norm because I want to wake up, I want to exercise, not on a full tummy, so I'm not cramping up while my body's trying to digest food. If I need to change my bag, then it's like, okay, now that's an extra, 45 minutes. Let's take my shower and do all that, and then change the bag. And even though that goes quickly, it's still a matter of having to plan for it and having to not eat so I don't have it active, and hope it's not going to be active. Thank goodness I've really had, I've been blessed that way of not having an active stoma when I've been changing. There have been a couple times that I've had some output come out, but I really haven't had, I haven't had to make a big mess. The one time I really had some coming out, I saw it and I was able to catch it right away, as even with like, I think it stayed on my body. It was thick enough that it just kind of like curled around and hung there until I grabbed some toilet paper and I was able to wipe it up. And so again, it's good. It's all good. But, as life goes, just having the pity party, hour, couple hours, whatever. Like I said, I thought about it last night, whatever, this morning, putting on my makeup, thinking about it, and it was like the tears were coming of just thinking about that, grieving that old abdomen and the way it looked, how nice it was. But again, being grateful for the body I have now and the way it works, and that I'm still alive and I'm still going. So life is good. And on that note, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you are all healthy, and I hope you are enjoying life. And if you have these down moments, to know too, you know what, it's okay, and we're going to get through it. It's normal, and things will be good again. We'll be back on the upswing. So you guys, keep it positive, and go make it a great day. Bye-bye.